is there any person who could say, like, out of 350 million Americans, like, that's the most qualified to lead, or even in the top 80%? Like, what? That's so embarrassing that guy is our president. And with wars going on, it's scary.
But it's complicated to understand why those are the choices we have.
Well, I agree. Well, it's a failure of the system. Clearly, it's not working. If you've got one guy over 80, the other guy almost at 80, like, people that age should not be running anything.
So why you have on the Democratic side, you have Dean Phillips, you have RK Jr. until recently, I guess he's independent. And then you have Vivek, who are all younger people.
Yeah.
Why did they not connect to a degree to where
it's such an interesting, I mean, I think it's a really interesting question. There are a million different answers. And of course, I don't fully understand it, even though I feel like I've watched it pretty carefully. But I would say the bottom line is there's so much money vested in the federal apparatus, in the parties, in the government. As I said a minute ago, our economy is dominated by monopolies, but the greatest of all monopolies is the federal monopoly, which oversees and controls all the other monopolies. So it's like, it's really substantially about the money. It's not ideological. It's about the money. And if someone controls the federal government, I mean, at this point, it's the most powerful organization in human history. Like, it's kind of hard to fight that. And in the case of Trump, I know the answer there. They raided Mar-a-Lago. They indicted him on bullshit charges. Like, and I felt that in myself too. Even I was like, come on. You know, like, whatever you think of Trump, and I agreed with his immigration views, and I really like Trump personally. I think he's hilarious and interesting, which he is. But it's like, okay, there are a lot of people in this country. Let's get some, you know, let's have at very least, like, let's have a real debate. The second, messed up your camera, sir. Sorry, I'm getting excited. But the second they raided Mar-a-Lago on a documents charge, as someone from DC, I was like, I know a lot about classification and all that stuff and been around it a lot. That's so absurd that I was like, now it's not about Trump. It's about our system continuing. Like, if you can take out a presidential candidate on a fake charge, use the justice system to take the guy out of the race, then we don't have a representative democracy anymore. And I think a lot of Republican voters felt that way. If they hadn't indicted him, I'm not sure he would be the nominee. I really don't think he would be.
So now a vote for Trump is a kind of fuck you to the system.
Or an expression of your desire to keep the system that we had, which is one where voters get to decide. Prosecutors don't get to decide. Look, they told us for 4 years that Trump was like a super criminal or something. I've actually been friends with some super criminals. I'm a little less judgy than most. So I didn't discount the possibility that he had, I don't know, he's in the real estate business in New York in the 70s. Like, did he kill someone? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, no, I'm not joking. And I'm not for killing people, but like, anything's possible.
It's good that you took a stand on that.
Yeah. No, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I was like, well, who knows, you know?
Yeah. Real estate.
And I didn't know. And what they came up with was a documents charge? Are you joking? And then the sitting president has the same documents violation, but he's fine. It's like, it's just crazy this is happening in front of all of us. And then it becomes like, at that point, it's not about Joe Biden. It's not about Donald Trump. It's about preserving a system which has worked, not perfectly, but pretty freaking well for 250 years. I know you don't like Trump. I get it. Let's not destroy that system. Like, we can handle another 4 years of Trump. I think we can. So I'll calm down. What we can't handle is a country whose political system is run by the Justice Department. Like, that is just, you're freaking Ecuador at that point. No.